like, okay, now I got to finish. And finishing on a guy that size is harder than you think.
LT's Trash is presented by Bud Light.
Easy to drink, easy to enjoy, our friends at Bud Light. We start first. Merriam-Webster has revealed slop as its word of the year for 2025, highlighting a term that surged in lookups and usage across online spaces over the past year. I don't think I have heard slop in any of these. Is that something you guys are familiar with?
For me, I only know it from Big Brother on the CBS reality show. Slop is what, if you were on the losing team, you would have to eat slop for the week until the next challenge, and that was a bunch of food you did not want to eat.
I think I've heard slop used by the school-age crowd to describe something that is just undesirable. Like those clothes are slop, or those shoes are slop, or the weather is slop, or something like that. I could be wrong, but I think I've heard that.
Dictionary publisher announced the selection December 14th, saying slop stood out for how frequently it appeared in discussions around digital culture, media quality, and internet discourse throughout 2025. Now, according to the dictionary, interest in slop rose sharply as the word became a common shorthand for low-quality or mass-produced content, particularly in conversations tied to social platforms. Now,
like it has just been fixed. I don't think it's going to be super specific because I don't know how many people use this, but I use Twitter. It used to be TweetDeck. It's Twitter Pro now. Is that what it's called, Dunaway, or
Yes,
X Pro?
Pro.x.com.
Yeah, I use that on the show because it gives me columns and I can keep up with stuff. It has been a complete mess for 2 days now. It was slop. They fixed it, though, to their credit. It has just been fixed as I open it again.
Alongside slop, Merriam-Webster also highlighted several honorable mentions that defined online conversation in 2025. I love this one. First time I'd ever heard it, but when I read it, I knew exactly what they were talking about. Touch grass. Phrase commonly used online to tell someone to step away from the internet.
Oh, touch grass.
As well as the stupid 6'7". Now, this comes just weeks after other words were given the elusive title. So there you go.
We used to
Slop.
back when I played 7th and 8th grade football before I started my golf career, they used to say grab grass. Did you ever do that? And you know what that was?
Take a knee.
No, grab grass was when you would lay on your back and you would lift your feet just above the ground, and they'd always say that because you'd grab the grass and hold on. That's what the coach would say. All right, everybody grab grass, and you knew you had to lay down. And
how many kids really
punishment.
touch grass now, though?
Not enough.
It's a big thing now on the earthing thing that Brown does, or did
Not this time of year.
Did at one point.
I
You
did,
walk
but
outside barefoot to stand on grass. So it's a
Grounding is what that's called.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was called earthing, but okay,
Grounding. Yeah.
Florida woman arrested yesterday for driving a stolen car to a federal courthouse where she was on trial for her alleged role in a conspiracy that defrauded $29 million from government COVID relief loan and grant programs. LaToya Clark, pictured right there, 39 years old, blocks away from the U.S. District Court, Fort Pierce, when a license plate reader flagged her vehicle as being stolen. Clark was behind the wheel of a 2025 Ram ProMaster cargo van when she was pulled over by a sheriff's deputy around 8:30 a.m. After Clark exited the vehicle and was handcuffed, a cop explained why she was being detained. Oh, quote, "I know why," Clark reportedly said, adding that she was en route to the federal courthouse because, quote, "I'm on trial for a federal crime." Now, according to court records, Clark obtained the van 2 months ago in a one-day rental from U-Haul. She failed to return the vehicle, and as you can imagine, after 2 months, they reported it stolen. Now, charged with the felony, she was booked into county jail.
If I am the prosecutor, I don't know if this is admissible in court, Dunaway. You always have to say, if I'm on the jury, if I'm the prosecutor and I am trying to convict someone charged with theft, the first thing I'm telling the jury is, we had to arrest her this morning because she was driving a stolen vehicle to court.
Yeah, she literally thinks she's above the law.
Yeah.
She needs to go see Dr. B, too.
That's the first thing I'm telling the jury, Dunaway. You're on that jury. The first thing I'm telling you is, before we even get to the theft we've brought you here to discuss, we'd like you to know Miss Johnson here was arrested on her way to court today driving a stolen vehicle. If you're the member of the jury, what do you think at that moment?
Now,
if I'm the defense attorney, I'm probably saying that, I don't know. Never mind.
Your Honor, she's not on trial for that theft.
Now, following her arrest in the stolen van case, Clark's bond was revoked by U.S. District Court Judge Eileen Cannon Yes, that Eileen Cannon.
Who's Eileen Cannon?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing when I read this. Cannon rejected a defense argument that Clark's retention of the U-Haul van was, quote, born entirely out of poverty, desperation, and survival, and that she was living out of the stolen wills. How about get a job?
Yeah, Eileen Cannon is an American lawyer. She was appointed by Donald Trump, confirmed by the U.S. Senate. I don't see why she is so... she presided over the case of Donald J. Trump versus the United States of America.
Oh.
Ordering the U.S. government to pause using material seized from President Trump's private club and residence. I don't know if that's famous enough to say, yes, that Eileen Cannon.
So a new study out there suggests that exposure to hydrogen sulfide, a gas naturally produced by the human body and released during flatulence, could help protect the brain against Alzheimer's disease.
Oh.
Researchers at Johns Hopkins Medicine found that hydrogen sulfide may shield against aging brain cells, key driver of the cognitive decline, Alzheimer's disease, diagnosed in roughly 500,000 new patients each year in the United States. I don't know about you guys. Seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse.
What is?
The Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's. I thought you were talking about the smell of farts.
I'm talking about around the country. Like, you talk to somebody, hey, how are your parents doing? Well, it's like at least one is suffering from it.
Well, I think that part of that is because the testing changed. There's more awareness about it, so more people make it on the scales. They're able to get treatments for it and such.
That's definitely the case. Yeah. I mean, there was a time we probably just called it old age, and it really was Alzheimer's.
Now, the findings were published, the proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, and focus on how declining levels of hydrogen sulfide may contribute to neurological damage over time. Now, according to the research team, hydrogen sulfide plays a role in regulating cellular signaling in the brain as people age. Body's ability to produce the compound decreases, potentially leaving neurons more vulnerable to damage. To test the effects, researchers used genetically modified mice designed to mimic the disease in humans. The mice were treated with a hydrogen sulfide releasing compound known as NAGYY, which slowly distributes the gas throughout the body. After 12 weeks of treatment, the mice underwent a series of cognitive and motor tests, and the tested group treated showed a 50% improvement in both memory and physical function.
So I was reading something that was common that I like that was supposed to reduce Alzheimer's.
Well, I was going to tell you that there's...
No, it's not Diet Coke. I wish it was.
There's a study out there right now being done on the shingles vaccination, on how it, one of the side effects is that it is helping slow the causes of dementia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say it makes it worse.
No, one of the positive side effects of the shingles vaccine. They're launching a study because there have been some signs that the shingles vaccination may also help slow the effects of dementia.
Was it dessert after lunch?
I can't remember, Lance. I can't remember the last time I've done that, but it stuck with you. I do love dessert, though.
Interesting story
was it walking into a movie without paying?
You hate dogs. I'm just going to do all this.
We got a final story right here on dogs.
Let's sing the hits.
Let's see if you write Charlie off now.
Okay.
New York attorney has filed a federal lawsuit against the IRS, arguing that her pet dog should qualify as a legal dependent and be eligible for tax benefits typically reserved for humans. Amanda Reynolds and her 8-year-old golden retriever, Finnegan Mary Reynolds, filed a lawsuit in the Eastern District of New York claiming that the dog meets every functional requirement of a dependent under current IRS rules. Now, according to the filing, Reynolds argues that Finnegan relies entirely on her for food, shelter, medical care, training, transportation, and daily supervision. The lawsuit states that the dog has no independent income, lives exclusively with Reynolds, and incurs annual expenses exceeding $5,000. Now, under current IRS guidelines, pets are classified as property, not dependents. Reynolds argues that this classification does not reflect modern household realities, particularly for pet owners who assume full financial responsibility for animals that depend on them in the same way a child would.
Yeah, based on my quick research here, that's an animal, not a human, so I don't think we're going to do this. Also, hidden side effect of this, if you start getting tax deductions and claim a dog as a dependent, how many people are just going to get dogs for the tax deduction? That's bad for the dog because they're not going to care for them. They just want the tax deduction.
Well, people might do that with kids right now.
I think some people do.
I think people already do.
Yeah, no, it's not good for the kids.
The cats become a problem then because if you're not doing it for dogs, what about a cat lover?
That's right. I'm a fish person.
Look,
cats
kids
don't count.
Yeah, cats aren't needy like dogs. I'm not a cat fan at all, but dogs are very needy. Tell you, it's gotten so bad. Bullet found in the woods, rescued, will not eat kibble. So we have had to go back to farmer's dog.
What did you think was going to happen?
No, he just stares at me.
New York
like,
butcher shop.
And if you're on farmer's dog, I'm on it for 2 dogs. It's kicking me in the
hefty?
balls.
Yeah.
It's hefty.
I mean,
hefty.
you go from farmer's dog to New York butcher to farmer's dog, and you're going to throw out kibble?
Yeah. I mean,
What did I do wrong? He'd be
he's
asking,
not-
what did I do wrong?
Like
he's
they're
not
laying.
stupid.
Are we poor?
They're laying on restoration. I'm not exaggerating. Restoration hardware blankets on a couch in front of a fireplace right now.
Oh, I know you're not exaggerating.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, a lot of
I
these.
think the fact you think they're laying on a blanket is a little foolish of you, but you're not over exaggerating.
Why do you hate dogs, though?
I don't hate dogs. I don't hate dogs. And let me tell you, my issue with dogs.
Let me show you a picture. Why
Okay.
do you hate dogs? It's a
Where's
great.
What dog? Is that you get a new dog, Jim?
No, that's Angus.
Oh, okay.
It's cute Angus, 5 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you hate that?
I don't hate dogs.
He just sits there and just loves his toy, doesn't do anything wrong.
They are the best creatures on earth.
Yeah, it's been one of the most misrepresented things in the history of our show that I hate dogs. I don't hate dogs. I don't love dogs, but I don't hate dogs.
No,
I'm
but you-
ambivalent
Look at those
towards
eyes,
dogs.
Brownie. Look at those eyes.
I think that, based on actions, I think people make judgments, and I judged your action of your dog running away and you not looking for it.
Which is, again, not factual, Lance. Again, as I pointed out, I looked for him for a period of time, couldn't find him, and I just assumed he found a better situation. I mean, how long are you supposed to look?
That's
Hang on.
amazing.
How long did you look for him?
A period of time.
So, like, if a kid's
how long
missing
was
for
that
5
period of
days, do
time?
they have a
Well,
better?
again, a kid's a human. There's a line that has been drawn
Dogs
throughout
are
time,
so much better overall than humans.
but they're still animals. So, an animal's an animal. That's my issue with dogs is when people treat them like humans. They're animals. They're not humans.
How
and
long
then
did you look for the dog, though?
Yeah,
a period of time.
not
A
an
period of
exclamation point of time.
Yes,
A period
this
of
has
time.
been a very long time ago, Tyler. I wasn't running, I wasn't marking days on a calendar like I was
So
in
let me
Shawshank.
ask you this
Not a-
honestly.
not a
Even
comma
long
of
enough
time.
to mark days off?
Oh, sure, yes.
Hey, you are put in a position where one has to go. Golf is forever gone off the face of the planet, or dogs are gone.
Oh, that's the easiest decision I'll make all day, dogs. Wow. So you want me to give up something I love so you can keep something you love?
No, that's not it. I mean, I'm talking about for the majority of people, like dogs are so important.
I'm sorry, but I got to make the decision, not the majority of the people. I was asked to make the decision.
Well, I mean, that just compounds the fact that you don't like dogs.
I like golf more than dogs. I will never deny that I like golf more than dogs.
I don't want to be in a world without dogs.
Okay, I don't want to be in a world without golf. So now we got a problem.
I'm somewhere between Lance's love of dogs and Brown's hatred of dogs.
Yes, again, badly misrepresented.
I think Tyler's more on my side. Jeeves, you're on my side,
He
right?
doesn't play golf. What does he know?
No, I'm not talking about the golf. I'm just talking about how awesome dogs are.
Somewhere between the Jesus of dogs and the devil of dogs. I'm somewhere in between.
Your purgatory of
You're the
dogs.
I'm in
purgatory of
between. I think I'm normal with dogs. All right, that is trash today.